Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. What we've got here, folks, is about 7.5 minutes of Modern Warfare 2 gameplay footage. What the game is going to look like, how it's going to sound. Lots of information here in this gameplay. We're going to go through and just break it down frame by frame, talk about what's going on as we get into it. If you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here, feel free to hit that sub button, turn on those post notifications. We on the road to 1 million subscribers. But let's get into this because there is some very, very cool stuff shown in this. So what we are seeing here is Operation Dark Water. And I actually was able to see part of this mission early when I saw a little preview of the game earlier on this week, but not as much as what's being shown here. So we got our intro to the mission here. Obviously, we get a look at the whole new water effect. There was a huge emphasis on water throughout the whole early reveal that I took part in. We got the man himself, Soap. You'll love to see it. And we're just gonna watch it go through. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit because it's loud in my ears. But I mean, visually, the game's looking incredible, and you guys will see, and I guess rather hear all throughout this mission, the audio is just phenomenal. It's so crisp and clean. I love it. So we get a little preview of the rappelling action. This is going to be a big part of gameplay, not just in the campaign, but in multiplayer as well. Rappels will be a thing. You can actually shoot off of them as well. Another thing to take note of, the lighting here. Look at how the reflections work. We get, I believe this is like a vector or a fennec right off the rip, little SMG action. It's got a microflex or a red dot on it. Maybe some kind of like monolithic suppressor or like a monolithic integral suppressor, it kind of seems. I believe we just had the option there to bash the door in too. So you can open it or you can bash it, like for instance what we do in Warzone or in Vanguard. Quick one and done. That guy had Peeker's advantage and lost the fight. That's crazy too. And this guy's camping in a corner and lost. See, it's just the RNG gunfight's unbelievable. I mean, dude, the lighting though, it's so sick. You go from like the dark little like red lit backlit room to now you got the mist and the clouds off in the distance. It all feels very ominous, I would say. Another thing I think is pretty interesting here is just how good the characters look. The splat noise. Anyways, how good the characters look like when they're interacting with the environment. Look at how they're walking up the stairs and how it actually matches. They're not just kind of like gliding up an incline. I don't know. That stuff to me, the small things like that look really, really cool. I love the sounds. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be talking about the audio a lot. Everything just sounds like it's so alive. We got some thunder in the background. I love the way the rain looks both on the screen and how it kind of bounces off the ground. Like we talked about, the water was a huge emphasis, and this mission is all water, right? Obviously they're on an oil rig, so it's a big part of it. Of course, what we're seeing here though is the most cinematic version of the game. Dude, the audio, the reverb of the explosions, it's so good. Obviously though, this is a very cinematic version of the game, so there's no HUD. You'd have a different HUD in game. I'm pretty sure they're playing with motion blur on, so things will be different when you're playing it firsthand, but this is the most cinematic way they can go about it. Obviously, it's a very dark and gloomy mission because it's storming there in the middle of the ocean. You can pick up a Molotov off the ground. Obviously, probably not something that would be in multiplayer per se, but in the campaign, of course. We switched to a rifle here, and one of the things I noticed right away, VOK 3x optic from MW 2019 back. As far as this gun goes, I'm not great with rifles. It looks like it's some kind of SCAR, if I had to guess. Maybe a SCAR H, a SCAR L. And we also get a look at mounting here as well. But something to notice, sir, you didn't... He's still alive. Okay, there we go. Something to notice is he's not moving left to right. This is stationary mounting. I'm not sure if that's intended, if that's how it's going to be, or if you're going to be able to move and mount. And this player in this just didn't take advantage of that. A little bit too early to tell. Reload animation looks super clean, sort of what I expect with MW now. You can shoot the red barrels and they'll explode. It's got like the bass on the explosions too. The audio is so good, man. I love it. And it looks clean for being, you know, still pre-alpha footage and whatnot. Little intense music ramping things up. This is like, it's interesting because the start of this mission was very Breach and Clear-esque. Now it's sort of like we're just guns out, sun's not out, but, you know, go in, you get a flash off the ground, you get a Molotov just for walking over bodies, so that's pretty cool as well. Shadow 1, I believe, is part of Shadow Company. Who's that voice? Because it sounds like Shepard, I won't lie. Where are the controls? It was a prank. They're not here. Pay attention to the audio.
Your orders, son. Stop that launch.
It kind of sounds like Shepard, does it not? Maybe I'm crazy, but maybe I'm hearing things that I want to hear, but you've got your orders, son. It kind of does, at least to me. We also get some boat action. Again, it's like you can see how the boat's moving on the water. It's not like just a smooth ride. I like that. Again, huge emphasis on the water and how it interacts with the world. And this is actually the part of the trailer that I got to see a little bit early, so we didn't even get to see that whole first part of the mission. I do remember this, though, because this part of the mission is where things get very, very cool, all right? They're now on this new ship. They've sort of crashed into the ship, and because the water and the waves are so immense where they're at, you can see everything is going to become very disorienting. The crates are sliding left and right. Your screen is tilting left and right. And they did confirm, you get a semtext there, they did confirm these crates can slide and they will smash you and you will have to restart the mission. So now I have to worry about fall damage and I have to worry about crate damage. So I'm just prone to having to restart missions several times here. Listen to the shotgun. Dude, the bass, the reverb on it is incredible. The audio is so phenomenal. I love that. It's just so beefy. I have no idea what the shotgun is. Kind of looks like a Model 680 from MW 2019, but I'm sure it's not an exact one-to-one. If you're really good with recognizing these weapons, by all means, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. I'm still concerned that one of these crates is gonna end up smashing somebody, though. Imagine that's just how they end the trailer. It's like the restart checkpoint screen. And you can mount the corners as well, so there's mounting on top of things, mounting left, mounting right. The whole mission is very disorienting here because obviously the ship's bouncing on the waves left and right, left and right. And I still love the lighting here. Enemies kind of blend in, but they also stand out with the backlight and like the floodlights on. Mounting it again. There's still a decent amount of recoil, but I'm pretty sure this is also 80 FOV for what it's worth. Saw a little bit of sprinting there. Haven't seen any tack sprinting, I don't think, yet. I also haven't been paying too much attention to that movement in particular. Dude, the water, man. I believe, yeah, we got a little breach and clear here. Obviously very campaign-esque. Not really something we'll probably see in many other aspects of the game, but cool for what it is here in the campaign. And this, what you guys are about to see. Tell me that's not the cleanest transition, bro. So cool. And obviously we get footage of what we saw in the campaign trailer earlier on this week, yesterday actually.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Pre-order now. So that, my friends, is Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Obviously, this is not the final finished version of the game. It's going to be polished and tuned up even more to look even better. But based off of that, the visuals, the audio, everything about this just looks so clean. I'll mute the audio here so I can talk a little bit more over it and just play it again in the background. But it looks phenomenal to me. I'm very excited. Honestly, it's campaign gameplay, so it only means so much in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, we're going to see a lot more when it comes to multiplayer, Warzone, DMZ at some point in time too. But for what this is, I think it looks really cool. But that's going to wrap things up for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every day I got you covered with everything going on in COD. So feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.